In this video we're going to go over limit evaluation, and it's going to be example 6. So limit evaluation, example 6. Let's say we have the limit as x approaches -3 of all this right here. We'll have 2x to the third plus 11x squared plus 14x minus 3 divided by x plus 3. The first thing that we want to do is see if we can plug -3 into here, and if we do that, we'll be dividing by 0. The next thing we would want to check is, does this factor? This probably does factor, but it's not really something that looks very easy to factor, so we're going to move on to our next option, which is use, whoops, didn't mean to have a gray there. Let's say use polynomial long division. So, also give a review of polynomial long division as we go. We have 2x cubed plus 11x squared plus 14x minus 3. And we divide that by x plus 3. So what we want to do is we want to take this first term and see how many times it goes into here. Now, x's are a term to the highest power, so we're only looking at the x and not the 3. So x goes into 2x cubed. The coefficients, 1 goes into 2 times, so 2 times, we also need a x squared up here. It goes into x squared times. Well, 2x squared times x is 2x cubed. And 2x squared times 3 is 6x squared. And everything else is 0. So we'll say plus 0 plus 0. You don't actually have to write those out. And we subtract this. Well, 2x cubed minus 2x cubed is 0. That's what we're wanting. We're wanting to cancel out these terms one at a time. Or not cancel out, but get rid of them. 11x squared minus 6x squared gives us 5x squared. And then we're subtracting 0 for the rest of them. So the plus 14 and the plus 14x and the -3 come down. Next, x goes into 5x squared 5x times, so plus 5x. So we get 5x times x is 5x squared, plus 5x times 3 is 15x, plus 0, and we subtract that, we get 0. 14x minus 15x gives us -x, and -3 doesn't subtract anything. Then x minus 3 goes into, x goes into -x, -1 times. So we have x times -1 is -x, 3 times -1 is -3. So -x minus -x is plus positive x. So we get 0, and the 3's also give us 0. So if we had a remainder here, what we're about to do wouldn't work. But since we do have a remainder, we can make this work out. This is the same thing as the limit as x approaches -3. That's what it was up there. Of 2x squared plus 5x minus 1. Well, we'll rewrite that. We'll just plug -3 in. So 2 times -3 squared plus 5 times -3 minus 1. Something a lot of people do wrong here is the order of operations. So if you need to write this out every time, and you'll keep the order of operations correct. So -3 squared is positive 9, so 2 times 9 minus 15 minus 1. So 18 minus 15 minus 1 equals 2. So the limit, well, I'll just come back up here and write it. We'll say that equals 2.